Hey everybody, Corey here, and tonight doing something a little different. This review is going to be pretty short. We're looking at the Ontario Knives Rat 2 in D2 steel with a black DLC coated blade. Now the reason this review is going to be short, I've been sitting on this for so long. I've been delaying this review for so long because I wanted to carry this knife and I wanted to figure out what the big deal was with this knife. And this is going to sound clickbaity, it's going to sound ironic. The big deal about this knife is that there is no big deal about this knife. This is a very simple, practical design. It's no BS. There's nothing to talk about. This is the knife you buy when you just need a damn knife. You just need a knife, and it's going to do the job, and it's going to last you a long time, okay? Ontario Knives specifically is known for the Rat 1 and the Rat 2. This is the Rat 2. The Rat 2 is the smaller version. The Rat 1 is the bigger version. They come in AUS 8 and they come in D2. This happens to be D2. I would recommend the D2 version because it has better edge retention. And chances are, if you're buying a Rat, you're the kind of person who is budget conscious and you need a knife to do work. And if you're using a knife to do work, you're going to want a steel like D2 with good edge retention. The other option that this comes in is AUS 8. It's about $10 cheaper, but honestly, if you're going to be beating the hell out of the knife, you probably don't want AUS 8 because it's going to go duller much faster than D2. I've been describing this knife to everyone as the Honda Civic of knives in that it does everything well, but it does nothing the best, right? It doesn't have the best ergonomics. It doesn't have the best blade steel. It doesn't have the best pocket clip. It certainly doesn't have the best action, but it's good. It's good, and that's what they wanted to produce when they produced this knife. It is simple, it is budget-friendly, and it's a damn knife. It cuts things, and it's built... I will give it this. It's built well. The construction is good. It feels very solid. It feels like it can take a lot of abuse, especially for a folder. Even the small Rat 2, which is thinner than the Rat 1, it's smaller than the Rat 1. You can just tell when you feel it. It's sturdy. There's nothing in this that feels wonky. There's nothing in this that feels like I can't trust it. It's just good, right? And that's really all I can say about this. And I tried for so long to come up with something that is just amazing about this knife. Because you see these reviews online and people talk about how amazing this knife is. And as a knife guy, this knife really doesn't strike me as amazing. But that's because I'm used to griping about things like actions and, whoa, look at that. Actions and blade steels and the quality and the fit and finish of the handle scales and all this stuff, right? But that's not what people are interested in when they buy this knife, right? It's a $30, $40 knife, and it's not advertised as something that's supposed to be super sleek or super sexy or have a great action or have the best blade steel. No, it's advertised as a good knife. That's what they're going for here. It's a knife that you can pick up, go to work with it, and honestly, this will probably last you your whole life. It's just good. It's for your average Joe who needs a knife, not your average knife nut who cares about, is it on ball bearings? What's the blade steel made out of? Where is it produced? Who cares? That's not what you're going for here. It's just a good knife. I will say, specifically this model, if there's something that I can give it praise for, I like the fact that you have the option to get a black DLC-coated blade on the D2 models because D2 is notorious for, while having great edge retention, having very low corrosion resistance. So when you put something like a black DLC coating on top of that, it's a nice extra barrier for the gunk that would corrode the blade and the blade itself. So it's nice to have that black DLC coating option. And if I was you, I would certainly get this knife with the DLC coating on it if you're getting the D2 version because it's going to help with that corrosion resistance. The other thing I'll say about this knife in general that it does, that I have to admit, I wish more knives would do, it is tip up or tip down, right hand or left hand carry. The pocket clip is fully adjustable on all four sections of the knife. That's really great. And again, though, that's a testament to what they're trying to do with this knife. Anyone can use this knife. Right-handed, left-handed. Do you like tip down? Do you like tip up? Do you not care at all? You can do it. You can do whatever you want with this knife in that regard. Guys, that's really all I have to say. If you've been thinking about buying this knife and you're reading all the reviews online and you see how many people say, it's great, it's good, I love it. It is. It's just good. And you know, if you're looking for a knife to just use as a knife, this one's good. It's fine. If you don't care about the blade steel and you don't care about the quality of the pivot and all this crazy stuff, and you don't care about the action and whether or not it's drop shut and all that fancy stuff that the knife nuts talk about, this is your knife. If you're just looking for a knife, this is your knife. I hope you got something out of this. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I know I didn't have a lot to say, but there's not a lot to say here. That's the point. It's simple and it's effective. I'm going to stop now because there's only so many ways I can say that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day.